Hi, this is Lawrence Ventura, also known as Punk Rock Skate Dad on Instagram if you're interested. Today we're going to be reviewing the Cobra Island Viper, which is a Target exclusive. Now I understand that Target, when it comes to Hasbro and G.I. Joe, is kind of a bad word, and I understand that because these just came out, 6 to a store, and they were sold out before you could get it. So I was lucky enough to get one. I'm going to go over it. So let's first, we're going to take a look at the box. Once again, nice box. He's number 22. The art is just absolutely wonderful. Can't argue with it. As for the figure here, I think I've said this before, but this is one of the best figures. And I'm just going to say right now, to all the people that can't get him, aren't able to get him, I hope that just like the Cobra Trooper, they're going to make them available to everyone and not just be an exclusive, because this figure is really too good not to have, especially for being a troop builder. So I hope either Target releases more, or Hasbro makes more for Target, or they do what they did with the Cobra Trooper, and they release more. So here's your 6-inch figure, and here is your original 3/4 figure. And as you can see, the color schemes are pretty close, with the exception of the gun being a different color. So let's just get into this figure, and we're going to do a little bit review on it, and we'll go more into just kind of quickly looking at the details that the two have. Alright, so here we have the two figures side by side, and as you can see, I think it's a very good look on both of them. They did a great job, in my opinion, of just recreating this in a very modern style for a 6-inch figure. You can see right here they both have the grenades, both have little Cobra symbols on the belt. Now the original does have rolled up sleeves, probably makes more sense not to. Here's your goggles. So they do just come off. They're not really going to stay on there, but that's perfectly fine because, again, I don't think you're really going to use that. It's probably the most useless thing on a Viper. As we spin him around, he does have this vest that you could actually take off. But again, we have two things that look extremely nice, and you can see exactly how it fits into the modern day. It is nice they gave the 6-inch classified figure a side piece. So here is his pistol, which is way more like a normal pistol rather than a laser gun. It seems like they're really starting to go away from that, which is nice because, again, I don't like the laser guns, and I don't think most people do. As for his regular gun, clearly it's not white, but it is very similar in the way that everything sits, from the stock to the clip and everything. So you can kind of see that it works together. We look at the backpacks here, and they really did a good job. They are definitely different, but the original has your rope and everything. They put the rope on this one. They put a couple grenades, put 4 grenades on here, 2 on here, but they made it look like a nice little tactical pack, which at a quick glance, you're not really going to notice the difference. Now, I will say this is something I probably haven't talked about in many of the videos, but I did talk about it in the beginning. I wasn't really happy with how the figures were being made. And maybe it's because when I got them, maybe they were in the sun too long, but they really weren't bending that well. All the new figures that I have opened up, their joints actually turn better than all the other ones. I don't have to stress on them. I don't have to, try really slowly and wait and hope that I'm not going to break one off. So all these joints, in my opinion, are way better. And maybe it's just because of when I was getting those figures. Maybe they were sitting in the heat too long. I'm not sure. But this figure is an absolute wonderful figure. And please, for myself, who would love to have more for army builders, but I know there's a lot of people out there, and you can already see them on eBay. They're going for $100 already. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but that's great if you can get the $100 for it. But for me, I definitely want to display these figures. As you can see, I've done a review on all of them that I've gotten. Baroness is the only one that I haven't gotten so far, along with Firefly. But this figure here, he's gonna really hold up. He's someone that needs to be in your collection. You want an army, this is going to be the guy. And when you get more Cobra troopers, you're just going to have those to add. So anyway, that's the little review of the figure. I think he's done wonderful. He stands really nice. Like I said, his joints are nice. Nothing's loose, unlike we saw in a lot of the original ones. And like I said, some of the joints I had a hard time bending, but this guy was really easy right out the bat. Alright, so there you have it. That's the Cobra Viper. I hope you guys liked the video. Take a look at him. If you're able to get him, I'm going to say you need to grab this figure. He is absolutely amazing. I'm extremely impressed. I was impressed with the Cobra Trooper also. But this Viper really it catches the nostalgia of what a lot of us are going for. I really think that Hasbro listened to a lot of what they said, and they wanted figures to look like the original figures that we had in the 80s. And with this figure, they did it right. What they didn't do right is making a Target exclusive. If the same thing happens as with the other Cobra Island, hopefully we're going to start to see these figures show up more, just like we do with the Black Series and Star Wars. The X-Men figures, I mean, these things are available, but for some odd reason, these G.I. Joes aren't. I can go find every single Ghostbusters, but here we are still looking a year later, struggling, fighting. You go online, you hear how upset everyone is, and when you have figures this good, this is a great way to get kids into a G.I. Joe line that I would assume you want, and definitely to get collectors. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Pick them up if you see them. I'm not going to say go out and spend a bunch of money on eBay for them. Let's hope they come available. So if you like the review, give me a thumbs up. Once again, I am Punk Rock Skate Dad on Instagram. And have a great night.